think this will be like too crazy of a serious topic when they like talk. Although apparently freaking Hollow's doing AI, they're putting generative AI in their freaking stuff again. It's like, come on, man. I saw for one person there like that there's probably some, you know, people in their like boardrooms being like, oh, this is the future of AI. Which I have a feeling just with the whole, you know, I don't think they're like completely related, but I feel like they're pretty related with the whole Hollow Earth stuff, like it's not multiverse, what's it called? I don't know, I don't remember what that genre is called, but like I feel like they are kind of related. You know? Yeah. And they're doing it again. It just doesn't make any sense though, because like literally Iofi literally like well, there was a post of like, why does it look like it was like the timeline on the YouTube thing, and they paused it, and like Iofi's mouth was open, like the red ball that's usually on the desktop versions was over her mouth. So they're like, why does it look like a gag? And then Iofi was like, artist, you know what to do. And then she replied to someone and be like, basically I just don't want AI. And then they put AI in their freaking ads. It's like, what are we doing? Like, come on, man. Like, listen to your freaking talent. Like, freaking so many of them are artists, dude. Like, I don't get it. These businessmen know freaking nothing. Artists probably do. Someone needs to send them the article of the AI bubble about to burst. Because the AI is not the future. Like, I think even like most people would admit that. Like, even like people who are in AI, they're like, you know, it's kind of bursting. It's like, that's not the future then. Like, if it's like, we're literally just waiting for it to burst. And also the fact that like the American economy is like just based off of that. I mean, we're so screwed. Like, they're trying to compete with China, dude, and it's like we're not. No, man. Like, we've already lost, you know. Like, I don't know what they're thinking is gonna happen. Like, we've already lost. So yeah. Because I mean, like, they literally aren't making like new productions or anything. So it's like, all right, well, like, how are we competing then? Like, where are we getting this stuff? Elon also, I guess, is like, oh, they're gonna challenge YouTube for like giving creators more money, which is only gonna make the problem even worse on Twitter. Which is great. But like, yeah, people were literally like, where is Elon getting this money from? He's just dumping a bunch of money. And I was actually talking about it a little bit with my mom, because she's just been on edge and just been anxious the entire time. She's working 2 jobs. There's really been no one there to help us. So she's just been in like survival mode the whole time. And she is really down on herself because she always is saying like, it feels like every mistake or every decision I'm doing is a bad decision. And I think it's just like, it depending on your circumstances is the likelihood you're gonna have a good, like a quote unquote good decision or a bad decision, right? Like, you could argue these billionaires are doing terrible decisions left and right, but I mean, they're still doing more than fine, you know? Whereas, like, it seems like you almost have to do perfect decisions, right? When you're down low, you know, and, like, impoverished, basically. I mean, we're not in poverty, but, like, we're freaking paycheck to paycheck. And, like, yeah, like, it feels like you have to play it perfectly, you know, just to make it through. And the likelihood of just another bad thing coming is very, very likely, especially with this admin just making that much more likely. Just keep putting hurdles in people's ways. So, like, I hate that she's so hard on herself about it. I wish there was really something you could do about it. I mean, I've been trying to look into a job. It's hard though, because it's like, I was like, okay, so we could do like a taxi service with my brother, right? Because I have to log hours on an app now for driving time, which I will say, I feel like it's not a bad law if we could use other forms of transportation. The fact that you have to log this, or like, yeah, like that my mom's like having 2 jobs, you know, like, and she's barely around. So like, if we weren't in the current environment we're in, like, I feel like this law wouldn't be terrible, but it's just like, it's such a bad law with everything surrounding it. Like, so now it's just like, well, I gotta track these 50 hours now. But anyway, thinking of like having my brother, because he has his driver license, just kind of being with me as I drive to work, and then like he'll drive back, and he gets paid also, which I assume would be out of my paycheck. I would assume, because my mom just like, he gets paid, and like I think she was a little tired at the time, so I didn't ask her, but I was like, I was kind of wondering, like, okay, so who's that coming out of? Because I assume it's mine, which I don't mind, because obviously I'm not paying the bills and stuff. So I mean, like, yeah, I definitely can have more of an opportunity to build up money, but like, yeah, and there's also like working from home with like Amazon and stuff. But also my mom said from when she had it, right, if there was like more stuff past when you're supposed to work, you had to work until those were all dealt with. I don't know, man. I feel like it's also like, I think having a more consistent schedule would help, like also for like streaming and stuff, right? I mean, I didn't do that for the longest time, but even then when I didn't really have a schedule, I was super inconsistent with streaming. Now that I've actually like set it back to like doing it at like 9 and stuff, I'm streaming very consistently now. So I think that's another piece of advice I'd give people if like they have a hard time consistently streaming. Just set a time. Honestly, like, it makes you much more likely to stream. I don't remember the last time I missed a stream. It probably was recent. I just forgot. Oh yeah, I missed the 20. Oh, and I said I probably wouldn't stream that day. So yeah, that one's, I feel like, excusable. But no, it's the 17th. So it was literally 2 weeks ago. But like, yeah, I had 1, 2, 3. I said I'd take that day off. 4, 5, 6. I had 6 streams. Right, I've been like basically perfect 6 streams, because I feel like if I said like, hey, I'm not doing that, I feel like that's excusable. A lot of times, like, I'm talking about the ones where I just would not say anything and just wouldn't stream. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Which, yeah, I did that a lot. When I didn't necessarily set a time of like 9. I mean, now it was like 10, because I'm technically starting at 10. Because I was in the bathroom, but that's often like most of the times I think now at this point, if I don't stream, it's because I was in the bathroom for like way too long. But yeah. Yeah, it's either like I went to the bathroom, or like I'm really just not feeling it. Like, I much rather would be doing something else at the time. Those are kind of like the 2 main things. But I do think like the kind of feeling, like, I think that hasn't really been there that much. I think it's also because there's just not been that much going on and watching videos, which I think is a good thing, actually. Like, that's a good thing. Right. I just need to figure out how to do stuff like around it, but I need to make more shorts. God. Also, yeah, I've using water that I had since like I exercised, I think at like 8. So it's only like half full compared to last time, so I'm probably gonna have to go and refill it at one point during this, but yeah. Probably will just do the like in-person job, because it's gonna be like, if it's like a stock job, that's gonna be like, I don't have to worry about it as much, right? There's less spots for errors. The only thing I would probably hate is that I think would have to wear a uniform, but actually, my mom wear a uniform? Because I'm trying to think. I mean, that's one grocery store, but I could just also ask her. But she does have the whole thing getting ready to work. I guess, yeah, I would have to maybe care about that more. I mean, I mean, it's not policy, but I mean, yeah. Although the one downside did see of that is that my mom says that she basically gets like 15-minute like lunch breaks, or just breaks. Like, seems like they're basically like snack breaks. So that would kind of suck. Like, I feel like I already don't eat that much, but even then, like, that seems rough. I guess if it's like a stock job though, and if I'm doing it mostly when it's closed, then I guess it's not that bad. I probably could honestly do like the whole stock thing, like, you know, for the most part, just fine. Because I think if I have music, like if I listen to music, like I pretty much can do like anything. There's a lot of tedious things I can do if I have music in. It probably should like remove some songs from my playlist, because I just scroll through it and it's like, dude, I'm not even listening to these. Like at this point I should just like get rid of them, because I'm literally not listening to them. I should only listen to songs like either like every once in a while, be like, yeah, I'll listen to that. That's probably my problem is I feel like I'm gonna look through that and be like, oh, I'm probably gonna have that at like one point every time, right? And I'm just gonna be stuck where I was. So yeah, I probably should go back in and delete some of those. I think especially like, yeah, if I get like a grocery job or something like that, then yeah, I would do that. It's also crazy that they had the karaoke's at the same time. Because like now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, this doesn't really help. I just can't help. I'm sorry, man. I just can't help but think them being together. And like them help each other. I'm too much of a communist, man. I'm sorry. I'm too much of everybody working together and teamwork, you know? I'm sorry. I can't help it. Yeah. I feel like people would see me being like annoying in that way. It's just like, man, I just want to help everybody here, you know? It's just like if one person gets elevated, everybody gets elevated, you know? So why don't we make it so everybody gets elevated, so then everybody gets elevated even more? You know. Right. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the freaking like that happened freaking that New Year's, that drunk stream. I'm surprised there's been no clips of that either. Like, I'm so surprised with the Oja police stream, there was nothing on the Lapis thing, like at all. There were 0 clips of that. And then there's been 0 clips of the New Year's thing. I mean, I guess it is like still pretty recent. So there still could be stuff there, but like I'm just shocked that there's nothing at the end of the freaking Oja police thing with Lapis. Because Azuki showed up, like, and that involved Subaru also getting arrested for something. And I'm just like, how did that not get clipped at all? Like, that must have just been a thing where the clips were just like, oh, well, someone's gonna clip the end, so I'm not going to. Or like, yeah, I think all of them clipped like the GG bit, and it's like, alright. Like, if the EN clippers who can't speak like Japanese, that makes sense. But it's just like, I think even like the like they also did the EN ones, which is like, I feel like the EN clippers got that. Because like even like the EN clippers, if there's JP interactions, they'll try to translate it. So I feel like with those like bigger like clippers, like they should focus more on the like JP interactions, right? I mean, obviously they're going to be the most consistent, like consistently accurate and like probably the fastest with it, but like I do feel like they should be like clipping those, like if it's in those events and like, you know, obviously like there's GG clippers or CC clippers, like they're gonna clip that stuff. I don't think they clip that part, but like yeah, it's so weird. You know, you'd also think since like Lapis, I don't think Lapis streams on Twitch anymore, but like for the longest time she did, so you would have thought she would have had like a dedicated clipper to her, but no, she didn't, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I don't think Lapis necessarily stream. Yeah, she did. She just streamed on YouTube, but she did for the longest time just stream, I think, exclusively on Twitch. But yeah. Although she had like a month where she didn't stream, so she might be going like back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. That's possible. But yeah. I think one of the other girls streamed. Was it Toa? I think Toa streams more often on Twitch now. I think that's just because that's where most of like the FPS streamers stream. So she just more often streams over there. She's at least like decently accurate. Like yeah, she just streamed that day previously. It doesn't seem like she actually uses her model, which is kind of funny, but at least anymore with Twitch. She says like a PNG up. Yeah, no, it seems like mostly with like her FPS streams. Yeah, she streams on Twitch with it. But yeah, I think when she does like collabs or stuff that's not FPS, then she streams on YouTube. Yeah, because even like Street Fighter, she still streams on YouTube, so I think it's just basically the FPS stuff. Oh, she did stream Art Creators once on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of like test the waters. Yeah. I think Toa is like the main consistent one on freaking, god dang it, Twitch. Yeah. I know Octavio streams on Twitch because I've seen clips of him talking about it. Oh, there's something special for Holostars is coming up. It just keeps counting back. What? Okay, I'll just wait. Or I guess I can just click on it and just mute it, and then we'll just see. Yeah, it's funny how theirs is ending like at 20. I mean, I think Stars the End is more worldwide. Well, I don't know. I think before Justice, Stars the End was more worldwide, but I think now Live the End is. I mean, I don't think there's a Puerto Rican. I mean, there's also not a British, German, Italian, you know? I don't think any European Holostar member. But yeah, I think, what was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. I also literally was going to talk about the, I was gonna talk about the hockey clip, but then stuff happened. I don't even remember what I'm going about now. It seems like it's a group song, which that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense if it's a group song. Yeah, no, this is definitely a group song. Okay, yeah, makes sense. That's kind of crazy too, because they have like the whole group like collab or yeah, group cover of Snow Halation, except Bettel and Altair. So it's kind of funny that now they're doing a group song again, like just like 6 days later or something like that. So pretty quick turnaround. I assume both of those are probably recorded around the same time then. I think they're using like the same, like whoever made the video of the other one is doing that one too, because I think the dancing is like the same. Not the same moves, but like it looks the same. I think they got the same person to do that also. Yeah, that key clip was freaking wild. It just makes me so happy though whenever I just reminding me that my Oshis are Iroha, Sora, and then Aki. Literally, like, one of them doesn't want to say, like, Jin, you know? Which I think it was it the direct translation. Is it penis or is it a dick? I think it's one of the two. Right. So one doesn't even want to, like, say it, and then Roha also, like, very say so, and then just Aki just freaking just spread eagle, you know? Just, I think that was on the main channel too. Just spread eagle drunk on the main channel. God, it's so great. I think my favorite part about that clip is just like everybody else runs in to like to block it, and then freaking Rika, I think, is just so drunk she's just still on the ground not moving. It's just so funny. Yeah. That clip was so good. Yeah, I feel like that clip had like a lot going on. Like Rihanna also just like collapsed to the ground. Also, like she ran up but then just collapsed. Also, like they must have been so drunk for that to happen. I feel like also it's just so funny because like yeah, at the beginning I'm sure all of them were like, oh yeah, she's just gonna do these fun like oh sexy poses, and then she just went and full on did that. It's also funny because you can tell like the podcast try to flip it, like the switch camera back to the other girls as they were running up. So you just see all of them running up. In order to like block it. Yeah. Oh, it's also a cover. Okay. So that's not a group song, it's a cover. So they had two covers. Okay. Wow. Ah. God. Freaking, I was gonna say something else and I forgot. I forgot. Dang it. And every once in a while, it just feels like when I look over like where the chat box is, it feels like something like showed up and then it just doesn't. It's so weird. Yeah. I mean, another thing with the like Stars and Live working together, I think I briefly touched on it, but like also could just be an important thing of like they could be fine with where they are, right? Like size wise, they're like satisfied with how big they are, or with their size. Because I know like 8-Bit Drummer, like Jared was like he's satisfied with how big he is. He doesn't really want to get much bigger. He feels satisfied. So that is a thing that can happen. Although I feel like Jared's like much bigger also. But that's just probably sub count, honestly. Although I feel like 400 viewers on Twitch is like pretty decent. And like, yeah, the Stars Boys get like about that much on YouTube. So I feel like, yeah, Jared's still probably bigger. Most likely. Okay. Why did the music stop? Oh yeah, it was at the end. Okay, I just didn't pay attention to that. Wow, it freaking ran him to the other Ace Attorney song. Okay. Those aren't even like directly next to each other, just shuffled to those. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, in 30 minutes. I think that was most of what I'm talking about. If I'm going back to the beginning, I just chatted stream again. I need to stop that. Oh, to be fair, I was just a Wii matchup. Wii Party matchup streamer before that. I just have a really bad habit of just doing the same things, but I think it's just because, like, I don't talk to people, so I don't have, like, collabs to set up, right, that can help me with that, and then, like, yeah, I just don't have the money either to, like, get new games. I've had, like, the same games for, like, 2 years, I think, at this point. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to, you know, really vary stuff, you know, when you're so limited. Yeah, I think the taxi thing my mom's talking about, like, you know, what's funny about the taxi thing is I think I brought it up, like, unprovoked last stream and then just didn't expand on it, but I actually did this time, so, I think with that, I'm probably gonna have to still apply, like, on my own. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, tell them basically, like, hey, we're gonna arrange this kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the only downside, with my Oshis is that they're all Japanese, so I really can't enjoy, like, watching them, you know? Like, I could, I just would not understand anything of what's going on. I mean, and I think there's translators for all of them, like, those people try, it's just like, you know, you can only translate stuff so fast, and I feel like by the time, be like, oh, what were they going on about? And then like, yeah, like the time's already passed basically by then. So yeah. I mean, I would like to learn like Japanese a little bit, but yeah, it's certainly not with Duolingo. That sucked. I wouldn't even mind Duolingo, honestly, like if it just didn't have the whole heart system. Like that is like the worst way to learn stuff, is fearing a failure. And like how they set it up, you literally are fearing to like, you're being afraid to fail. Like as soon as I had that feeling, I'm like, well, this sucks. You know, it's like the worst way to learn. Like I'm not doing this. And also like the hearts are like 12 hours or like a day to freaking recover. And it's like, dude, like, or maybe it's like 8 hours, but still it's like ridiculously long amount of time. And it's like, dude, I guess it's to like incentivize doing it like daily or something like that. But still, like, I feel like it doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like learning comes best when you're motivated. It's not necessarily like a day-to-day thing. It's just whenever you have like the motivation to do it, that's what's gonna stick the most, you know? And you actually want to learn like when you want to learn, that is when stuff sticks. I think that's why school, you just forget a bunch, is because people aren't motivated to learn. They're just bored out of their minds. You know? And also the fear of failure. Like, it's like the worst way to learn. Like, how school actually functions. Whereas with like a lot of teachers, how they do stuff. Because some teachers try to like spice it up. You know, make stuff fun. But yeah. I just think with like school, it's like the worst way to learn stuff. You know, and like I feel like it sucks too, because like that just almost becomes like the accepted way to learn things, right? Is like from that. And that like really sucks. So yeah. Also, it seems like this is gonna be a real bad year for Ohio sports. Ohio State's losing their freaking playoff matchup, so yep. They're down by 3 with 5 minutes left. I mean, there's still time, I think, for them to make a comeback, as long as they don't screw it up. But I mean, you know, it's been a real bad year. The Browns suck, the Bengals suck. Again, the Cavs are disappointing. Like, I mean, now it seems like they're actually freaking like, I don't know what it was with these Western Conference teams. Now they're actually like playing well. And it's like, where was this when you freaking played like Chicago or something like that, man? Like, really? Come on, man. Like Jared Allen play out his mind against the Spurs. Like literally the team that has Wemby. Jared Allen play out his mind, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. You feel like that, like I would think that'd be Jared Allen's like worst day, but it was his best one. It's like, okay. All right, man. Like that's crazy. Like, yeah, it seemed like Wemby like started. Although he only played 27 minutes, and I don't know who their other center is. Cornette, right? It's like, I don't know, man. Like that's just crazy. And of all the teams to play out of his mind, it's with the Spurs. You know, it's against the Spurs. Like that's crazy. Yeah. It's just been a bad time all around. Yeah, the Blue Jackets are at the bottom of their division. Although I think they also, well, no, I think they're playing a game right now. Oh, they lost. Okay, yep. Alright, well, I think they were on a bit of a winning streak. You know, they're at the bottom of their division. Oh, the thing is, like, they're not even, like, god awful, you know? Maybe that division just sucks. I don't know. It's like, yeah, if they were in the freaking Central Division, they'd be like average, you know? Honestly, same with the Pacific, you know? Like, if they were like in any other division, Or if they were in the Western Conference, they would be like mid, you know? So like that sucks. For sure. Oh, you know, there's 2 minutes left and they still got the ball. So that's, yeah, they're probably gonna lose. Real bad year for Ohio sports schools. You know, the one thing that, like, as Ohioans, we probably have been it. Yeah, we not this year, it seems. All right. Ugh. Yeah, they still ain't got that ball. And they hit the 2-minute warning. You can't see how many timeouts they have. Oh, okay, they still have a lot of timeouts. But... I mean, yeah, that's not great. Because, I mean, yeah, they need to get the ball back and then we can get a crazy drive going, which that's probably not going to happen. Yeah. Has it been 40 minutes? I thought it's been an hour by now, but yeah, I guess not. I mean, I guess it could just be 40 minutes. I feel like it's usually these, though. I usually don't save them, but... It's just like, I have no idea what to do, man. I just haven't played, like, games, like, at all, man. I've just been playing around doing nothing. Yeah, that problem also of like not talking to people is like, you know, like Repo and Peak were like the big multiplayer games of this year, but like I don't even know if people really play them anymore. I think Peak like a little bit, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Bubuki and Polka, I think, right? Like they'll still play Repo, but I don't know if I've actually seen anyone like the Eon Sphere still play Repo. It's like, well, alright. Oh, they're taking out the like side content achievements in Holocure. I mean, I feel like that wasn't like that bad, honestly. I feel like it's like whatever. Yeah, it seems like they're focusing more on like the main game, which is, you know, like the not the Hollow House basically. I think the Hollow, like when they're saying side stuff, it's the Hollow House essentially. They're gonna be focusing more on the main game. And yeah. Alright, fixing old stuff, maybe. Yeah, basically he had a lot of stuff going on. He had a lot of animation gigs that he took, and that's what's making it take slower. And obviously making sure it's good, you know. But yeah, I assume they're gonna add Gen 5. I think Gen 6, Caillou's made a game for Gen 6. But like I feel like it'd have to still be Gen 5, Napolobo, and Hollow X. I mean, unless somehow freaking Caillou's able to put like Aloe in there, that'd be crazy. I mean, probably not, because Aloe's not listed, so I doubt they would. But that'd be crazy. If freaking Aloe was in it. But I mean, like, yeah, you don't really have a whole lot to go off of. So, I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, Ohio State's definitely not winning, because they're probably gonna score a touchdown. They have no chance. If they won at this point, insane. But I don't think they have a shot at winning. Alright, yeah. It's just gonna be a big old year of disappointment, huh? Very cool. Yeah. I was saying something before and I already forgot it. I need to stop zoning out and like freaking looking at other stuff, because I just forget what I'm going on about so easily. Like it's probably actually like a real issue. Oh yeah, it's about who's being in Hulk here, yeah. It's gotta be Gen 5 and Hollow X. Like even though they just did Gen 3, Gen 4, I don't see why they would do like Advent Justice, you know? It's gotta be Gen 5 and Hollow X. I mean, because I feel like also it would just make, like, they deserve it, right? Like, they've been around for so long. Compared to Advent Justice, right? We're talking like a 3-year age gap, essentially, right? 4 for, like, Justice. Well, I guess if you're saying with from Hollow X to Justice, it's still 3. I mean, yeah, because also you still got Device too. I wonder when they're gonna do Device, because I feel like maybe then you do Advent Justice, and then well, I feel like also yeah, Advent Justice. Well, yeah, they do go together, so I feel like yeah, if you do an update, they're gonna be together. I don't think it'd be like Gen 5 and then Advent or something like that, right? It's gonna be Gen 5 Hollow X and then Advent Justice. And then like Device. Did I really talk about the new staff member? Because this is gonna make me think about the Poly End like audition. And I'm pretty sure the JP audition was for staff members, so I have a feeling the EN audition is also for staff members. Right? Given the fact that there's 3 Hollow staff. And I think that was directly following like the JP audition stuff. So yeah, I think they're probably gonna audition for EN staff members. I guess it makes sense that you'd want auditions because, like, yeah, they are technically handling a stream. You kind of want to make sure they have like a have charisma to like keep people invested and engaged with the stream. But yeah, I have a feeling that's what it is. Because I think people are probably thinking, and I think I thought at first, like, oh, well, they're probably gonna do it to like gain back the 4 people they lost, right? With like an EN these past few years. But like, I think since the JP audition was staff members and it seems like none of them can speak English, they're probably gonna do the same thing with EN. Of probably making like 3 EN staff members. Which I feel like it would have just been better if you had like 5, right? So you have like 3 JP. Like, I feel like with how big they are, that's fine. And then you have an EN and an ID. Because it seems like they do cover Stars stuff on HoloAN, so that's kind of neat, but... like, yeah, you don't need like a HoloStars one, but... I feel like, honestly, you would just need 1 EN manager, like, open out there, like, staff member, and then 1 ID. Or you could have 2 and they're just, like, with both of them, because ID, I think pretty much all of them speak English, so... like, yeah, that would also just be fine for them, also. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they let a score in. Haha. They ain't winning. And he also threw a pick. Alright, yep, the game's over. There was a pick that was thrown also. Yeah, real great year for Ohio sports, that's for sure. Yeah, I might, very soon. Oh my god, I just realized the freaking Ruse profile picture is Gerard, Jesus. I was like, why does it look so bad? And it's like, yeah, no, that's probably Ruse made that Gerard's freaking profile pic. I thought that was Ruse's profile pic. I was so confused. No, that's Gerard's. Jesus. Okay, that makes so much more sense than why it's, like, so bad. Jesus. Monsters didn't get Countdown Live, but we do get a man's 30 spank his bare ass 100 plus times live from the studio. Yep. I wonder, freaking... I forgot what I was gonna say again, dude. I had a thing, I forgot it, because I looked at another thing. Man. It's funny, because they have HoloAN and Office staff, which, yeah, I think the only difference is, yeah, Ancient just by herself. And Office staff. Funny. Then are any of the other ones speaking, like, are they ever gonna have someone else fill, like, the Office staff role? It's like, I highly doubt it. I mean, Nonika, I think, was still emceeing, right, when she had HoloAN, so yeah, I assume, like, the other staff members are gonna MC, like, certain events. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost an hour. You know, I could just end it now because I basically have nothing. Here's nothing. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got anything else. Yeah, it sucks too, because like I feel like always in my head I'm just like, oh yeah, I have a clip, you know, in my mind, and like I'm gonna then do it on stream, right, and then do it that way, and it's just like it never plays out like on stream how I thought it will, and it plays out a lot more underwhelming than it should. I feel like yeah, maybe what I should do, because I think some people do it, like they make shorts off stream and just like record themselves. And then like yeah, the streaming's just the streaming, like unless you actually do like legitimately have like a clip. And I feel like I should just do that, right? Like, because I'm clearly not like a clippable person, I don't think. Or like yeah, I am very incoherent with what I'm talking about. So there's something I want to talk about, and I'm more coherent in what I'm saying. Or yeah, just like have something on my mind. Right? I can make a clip, or maybe even like a pre-recorded video or something, I don't know. Just like anything would probably be better than what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, dude, I love the anti-Western activist of the year. That's awesome. God. Oh, these people are so lame. Like, anti-Western. What a freaking loser, dude. Yeah, I think that's gonna be where I end up. It's just like I literally have nothing, but yeah, I think I should pre-record stuff. And you know what? I think this is what this freaking post-it note that I've just kept on my freaking monitor for like 3-4 years. I think it was not 4 years, but like 2-3 years. I think that's what it was about. Like I would record the shorts so I wouldn't have to worry about this, or just anything, and then I just stream. But yeah, like I'm just really not doing anything. Ugh. And like yeah, I have these ideas in my head of like saying it on, like I'm be like, oh, I'll say on stream, and I just say it so poorly, it's like, well, that's not clippable. So like yeah, I should take it from the stream or like what I had beforehand and then just put it in like a small thing and be like, yeah. You know, I think that'd be good. Yeah, I think that's what I should probably focus on more. Because then I can do like my freaking like speedrun attempts and all that, you know? Maybe talk about stuff like on stream, you know? Just do stuff as I normally do and not worry about in the back of my mind of these like clips and stuff, you know, that I have to shoot for. It's very frustrating. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'll see you Friday then, so I'll see you then, so goodbye.